Hello and welcome, faculty and students, what the preceptor can expect. Oftentimes, if you've never been a preceptor, or even if you've been a preceptor for many years, it's hard to know what's expected of you, what you can expect from Washburn School of Nursing and from the student. We want you to know it's a collaboration. The faculty and the student work together to select a preceptor. The preceptor and the student work together to possibly select future preceptors and to create a positive learning environment and learning goals. The faculty and the preceptor work together to shape, to educate, to train our future NPs. We want to have a positive relationship with our preceptors. We want to hear from you, the positive, the good, and the bad. Any concerns, please reach out. So in other words, it's relationship building. The faculty want you to know that we're here. If you have questions, you have concerns, if you have ideas, let us know. And you don't have to wait for the end of the semester. Call us, email us. We'll get back to you. We want to know. We work with the student to select a preceptor. The faculty, of course, have valuable relationships with preceptors, but oftentimes the students also have valuable relationships. Maybe another nurse practitioner or a physician that they would like to have as a preceptor, and we value that. The faculty facilitate relationships. We may help the student select a preceptor based on student needs or based on the fact we know the preceptor and have experience with the preceptor or the facility. We want to orientate you to the process, meaning we want to provide you with the tools to better understand what we do and what we expect of you and of the student. We're available to you. If you need us, call us, email us. We will help. We hope to be able to provide you feedback in a timely manner. We also will be evaluating you, just as you evaluate our students and the orientation of the process. We also provide an orientation of you. This helps us to build our preceptor database. The faculty will award a final grade to the student. You do not have to worry about providing that grade. Your input is valued, and we do take it into consideration, but it's the responsibility of the faculty to provide that final grade. We also provide documentation. We keep track of all the paperwork, such as your curriculum vitae, resume, delineation of privileges, licensure, things like that. We also can provide you with documentation as a preceptor. Some preceptors need this documentation for recertification. We can provide that. If you need this documentation, don't hesitate to call or email us. So, building relationships with students is very similar. The student needs to not only identify their learning goals, but it needs to be self-directed. The faculty will facilitate and help with this, as well as a preceptor. They plan how they're going to meet these outcomes. They will request guidance when necessary from you and from faculty. They need to follow the Nurse Practice Act and the Code of Professional Conduct. Copies of those are provided after this module. They are expected to meet with the preceptor and the faculty as needed, at least midterm and at the end of the semester, for an evaluation. They also evaluate their own performance so they can design future learning needs. They also evaluate the preceptor and the clinical site. All of this information is valuable to help plan future learning environments. Preceptors, you're the clinical teacher, you're the clinical expert, and you mentor future NPs. You're valued. We expect you to provide documentation. We expect you to provide an orientation to the agency, to the student. Have a supportive relationship with not only the student, but with the School of Nursing. Coordinate with the student and faculty to develop these experiences so the student can learn. You'll monitor the student, providing evaluations and feedback. The feedback can be in several ways. Usually, you'll provide a midterm and a final evaluation in e-logs. The evaluations are what we call formative. You're not assigning a grade, but you are providing valuable feedback on the student so that we may help the student learn. We will also be having virtual site visits. These are usually mid-semester and at the end of the semester. An ideal clinical experience is where we all work together, the student, the faculty, and the preceptor. We want to build and reinforce previous education and future education and training of the NP student. We want to build these future clinicians. We want them to be practice ready by the time they graduate. And we want to build future preceptors. Again, you're valued, and Washburn University School of Nursing thanks you.